Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on here? Back again with some more news content here for you guys. So today, let's talk about how a 10-month-old and a dog have been found deceased in a hot car in Virginia. That's right. Now, of course, I'm going to link this story below. This popped up on my R News subreddit. And of course, this is very upsetting, but I feel like I should talk about this because, obviously, first, we had the whole news story about the 8 passengers' mom being arrested for child neglect and in Utah, and now we have another incident similar to that this time this happened in Virginia. Well, it's kind of similar, but only this time this involves a 10-month-old baby. That's right. I really don't know what it is with some parents not being able to raise their kids properly, but it's like, if you are going to have a kid and you don't have and you feel like you're not ready to raise that kid, then don't have kids, okay? Simple as that. Because to put a 10-month-old baby through this is just, what the heck? The only thing I have to say about it is what the hell is this? That's my initial reaction to this, is because it's like, for a 10-month-old baby and a dog to go through stuff like this is just really inhumane. It's sickening. No other way to say this, but basically, the deceased child was also brought to a hospital in a plastic bag. That's right. And then, right now, the person, or I guess the person that was looking after the 10-month-old has now been charged with felony child neglect and animal cruelty. That's right. And basically, the kid, or the 10-month-old baby, and the dog, they were left in the car from around 8:30 a.m. to 2:30 a.m. when the heat was at least 100 degrees. And apparently the child's mother is a 17-year-old, and she's been in touch with authorities. But the only thing I have to say is how could people just do this to a 10-month-old is just, I have no words. And apparently, it says here that the caretaker had taken the kid and the dog to a friend's house around 1 a.m. And that morning, cigarettes were dropped off and juice was picked up from a gas station. And apparently, the caretaker stayed at the house for a few hours before she headed back to York County. And then, obviously, when authorities have apparently arrived at the caretaker's residence, windows were rolled up and the car was turned off before she entered the home, and she fell asleep. That's right. And obviously, the only thing I have to say is, how the hell did it come to this? That's what I'm trying to figure out. And obviously, the caretaker, she woke up around 2:30 p.m. by a phone call, and that's where she found the 10-month-old and the dog deceased. That's right. And apparently, this all happened when an 80-year-old man arrived at the emergency room with the deceased child literally in a plastic bag. All I have to say is, this is just, this is disturbing. I mean, there's no other way to describe this. And apparently, homicide charges could be added to her charges already. But in my opinion, I think that the caretaker should be charged with first-degree murder, because this is really murder if you sit there and think about it. This is just, I don't know what else to say about this, but yeah, let me know what you think about this story.